people can get brain damage or even die if it takes too long by a matter of seconds and minutes.
After warnings, a new strategy requiring police escorts for first responders along Pandora could prove deadly. We're learning that one day after the policy was announced, a 38-year-old woman died from an overdose on the block. While the circumstances of the death are unclear, today Victoria's police chief acknowledges response times to the area have been slower.
There's a delayed response for medical emergencies into the 900 block of Pandora. Now that is extremely concerning, and it should be concerning for all of us, but we have no other options until we're able to stabilize that block.
There are still no clear answers about how exactly this new strategy will work or how long it will be in place. It comes after a paramedic was kicked in the face last week by the person they were helping. A large police response was brought in. That sparked a joint decision the next day that moving forward, fire and paramedics won't respond to calls along 3 blocks of Pandora until police arrive first.
It was not a decision that they made lightly.
What's happening in Victoria?
Last night, that decision was in the spotlight at an Esquimalt committee meeting. Manic admitting the change isn't sustainable.
This cannot continue for long periods of time.
The township's mayor remains concerned about how this will affect her residents if Esquimalt officers are being redeployed to Pandora.
The challenge is we would like to know how many times that is occurring, and so that it gives us information around whether our services themselves are being depleted.
Outreach workers also worry that this will only further escalate tensions on the block.
We're starting again every time we break their trust. So, people down here don't feel comfortable around uniforms. So we're offering them a solution and scaring them at the same time. It's counterproductive.
We need to rebuild that trust. We will work with our community, but they clearly need to know, and this is not open for any discussion or debate, that there's a line that cannot be crossed, and we need to reinforce what that is.
Manick says he's also meeting with outreach service providers this week to discuss the change and its potential impacts.